Good morning, everybody. I'm a pleasure to present Professor Otávio José de Oliveira. This is the first keynote speaker of our conference. Professor Otávio de Oliveira is a postdoctoral and PhD in engineering, master in administration and engineer. He is an associate professor and head of the production department at the Engineering School of São Paulo, State University, Unesp, Guaratinguetá campus. He has 3 postdoctoral supervisions, 7 doctoral supervisions, 27 master supervisions, 79 MBA supervisions, and 105 undergraduate monograph supervisions. It is a great collection. He has published more than a dozen books and book chapters and more than 60 articles in the Scopus database. Each publication focuses, among other topics, on quality, innovation, and sustainability, as well as their integration. Today, Professor Otávio will talk us about from quality and innovation to sustainability 4.0, challenges of multiple management systems. Professor Otávio, thanks for accepting our invitation. You can make your presentation, please.
Thank you, Professor Gilberto. Are you listening?
Yes.
We are listening.
It's okay.
Thank you for the invitation. Good morning for everyone. I'll try to set the things here. The presentation is okay for you?
Can you move to full screen, Professor, please? I think that you've already clicked, but we still see the with the ruler on the left side. Can you move to full screen your slide? Please click once more. You've already did it, but we still see with the ruler in the left side the presentation.
The previous presentation for me.
Yeah, it's there. It's going to
continue. Okay, thank you. So, good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you to talk about quality, innovation, and sustainability. It's a challenge to join these 3 subjects, of course, but the idea is to do some consideration, explore opportunities, and think about the join these 3 subjects. No, I've worked with quality and sustainability for a few years, but in the recent times, we introduced the innovation as Industry 4.0 in this context. So, the beginnings studies from quality innovation go to sustainability 4.0. And it's about this I intend to discuss today with you. The first thing is to review the nowadays scenario. The scenario is characterized by intense borderless, but my presentation disappears. Intense borderless competition in the world. No more exists physical barriers between countries, between enterprises. So the communication is so important, the logistics is so important, and the technology is so important in this scenario. The quality of product, service, and process is now prerequisite, no longer differential. In the past, enterprise that had a quality in your process, projects and products, in fact, was in front related to the concurrents, but now the quality is a prerequisite. Enterprise that don't have a quality system and quality procedures, quality inspection, this kind of enterprise won't filter, no? Another characteristic of this scenario is unprecedented degradation of the planet. The industrial nowadays consumer amazing amount of materials is the most consummation of the history, no? So if you join these elements, competition intense, quality as only a prerequisite, degradation of the planet, and you think who is causing this kind of thing? Many players causing of this kind of thing, but the enterprise are one of the most responsible for this scenario. Another thing that I forgot to cite is social inequalities. You know, in the world, there are, even in the same continent, there are regions much more poor than others. These discrepancies are a dangerous situation for the equality, the political equality, and the stability, and many other things. So one of the main responsible for this scenario, one of the men, not the only, no? Are the business organizations. So in this way, I intend to introduce the enterprise in this discussion. How enterprise can help the world, the society, to minimize these serious problems. Well, I present to you the three solutions, and these three solutions can work together. The first one is continuous improvement. The second one, the sustainability. And the third one, innovation. The challenge is...
Professor, my apologies. We are unable to see your slides because you're moving. Unless you stop sharing and you share back with full screen, we cannot see your slides. My apologies.
You cannot see?
No, we are still seeing the scheme with the ruler on the left side. We don't see the full screen, and that's why when you move from one slide to the other, we cannot see it. Please stop sharing and then share once more and put it full screen, please.
Okay. I'm trying. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. I stopped, okay?
Okay, so now put it full screen, please, and then share. Because in that vein, we can see when you move from one slide to the other.
Show all windows?
Perhaps. Let's see. Full screen mode. Oh, no. So this is... So show your PowerPoint presentation, because now we see a list of files.
And now?
No, we are not capable of seeing it.
I don't know what I should I do. I stop share.
Okay, and you click on your PowerPoint presentation, and then you share the screen in Zoom to your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, so you go down onto to the share screen menu on Zoom, and you share your PowerPoint presentation, and I think it will work.
PowerPoint presentation. Here. Now?
Click full screen, please. It's the arrow is already there. You just have to double click.
Nothing?
We are still incapable.
No?
No, it didn't work.
Are you screen share? There is a message here. Stop share. Okay. So, are you seeing my screen?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Yes, now it's perfect. Can you just, try to change the slide to see if it works, please? Not to interrupt you once more.
Let me see.
So did you okay?
Enough. Okay.
Working perfectly. I'm sorry.
Okay. I will try to keep in this way, okay? Sorry.
Perfect.
Sorry. So, the challenge is to work with these three elements in a synergized way. Of course, we have tools for each one, many tools for each one. But in the end, we have to join them in order to work together with a synergy. In relation to continuous improvement, we have a Aveiro tool. It's a quality management system. In this case of our presentation, we worked with a certifiable quality management system, like ISO 9001. But what the logical of the quality management system, mainly the certifiable one. In the quality management, you need to say what do you do, and after do what you say, and after prove it, and so finally improve it. In this way, you have a continuous improvement of processes, products, projects, and so. And for the next one, the corporate and sustainability. It's possible to be developed by corporate sustainability based on TBL, triple bottom line. The triple bottom line is structured by three pillars: economic performance, environmental performance, social performance. Our second challenge here is to link these pillars with the management systems. In this way, I will try to introduce you the link between sustainability and integrated management systems. In economic performance, we will have a quality management system. Of course, in environmental performance, we will have environmental management. And the social performance, you will have occupational health and safety management and social responsibility. These three systems can be certified according to three standards and other more by International Organization for Standardization. We need to integrate these three systems in order to work with more effectiveness. So we have for quality management system ISO 9001, for environmental management system ISO 14001, for occupational health and safety management system, the ISO 45001. This substitutes the OSAS 18001. The three standards are published by International Organization for Standardization, ISO. So it's not an interest to have these three standards working in a isolated way in enterprise. We needed to integrate them. This is possible through the integrated management systems. But ISO, the International Organization for Standardization, launched a tool to contribute to this integration. And this tool is called the Nexo SL, High Level Structure, HLS, launched in 2012. This structure is a standard that will be a basis for development the new norms, certifiable norms, only certifiable norms. So it contains a basic structure, a common structure that it's obligatory to be in the new certifiable norms. But this high-level structure was developed according to 80 principles: the market relevance, the compatibility, topic coverage, flexibility, free trade, applicability of conformity assessment, exclusions, ease of use. So the certifiable norms from ISO must be developed based in high-level structure HLS. This is the structure proposed. Every new norm, certifiable new norm, have to do this structure. This facilitates the integration, of course, because the different norms have the same structure, of course, with the particularities. So the structure is number one, item one, scope, normative reference, terms and definitions. And the certifiable items is context of the organization. This is new for the most part of the norm. Leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evaluation, improvement. Nowadays, this is the structure for the ISO 9001, 14001, and 45001. what the benefits and the features of this kind of structure. It facilitates the elimination of conflicts in management systems platforms, of course, because it's the same base. Foster standards development, when you need to develop a new standard or overview one, the base is established. So it's foster. Elimination, duplication of concepts, terms, and shared tests. Integration of common policies, objectives, goals, and high-level business management needs. So you have a conjunct of things, a conjunct of elements that will have the same logical, the same base, and so the integration is very facilitating this way, okay? So the concept of integrated management system is not the concept, the goal aims to align the management system by eliminating overlapping content through the synergy of the elements and use a uniform language in order to improve stakeholder satisfaction. We don't want the same content, the overlapping of documentation, and process. So integrated management system join this different system in only one system that use the main characteristics of each system isolated and synergize their processes and results. It's considered the best management practice when an organization has several certified management systems. This true one that I cited is the most used in the world now, the quality management system, environment management system, and the health and security management system. Why should we integrate management systems? Many reasons we have to do this. Reduction of duplication. Cost saving with train, audits, documentation. Gain of a synergy between systems. Improved corporate image, because you will have characteristics of environment, initiatives, good products to the marketing, and the social concern with your employees. So the corporate image becoming better. Of course, and the most important one, the increase the competitiveness. And the third important thing is the innovation. Nowadays, the innovation is very tied to Industry 4.0. Is last word related to innovation, new word, mainly in the management things. And our third challenge is to link Industry 4.0 with sustainability and the three management systems. The Industry 4.0 is characterized by interconnection through the interconnection of the production system, by the self-supported diagnose and adjusted and real-time flow. Is featured by integration. All departments must work as one unit, You must have a direct link since customer until supplier, and you will have a decentralized process in real-time access to information control. And the third important axis of the Industry 4.0 is big data. Big data allows forecasting and have a better future prediction in the market's demand. Allow us analyze historical data, understand the future expectation and challenges, and allow us have a smart data-driven evidence decision supporting system. With these three features, our challenge is to how to put this, how to link this with sustainability. If we can do this, we will have augment or improve the human intelligence, increase speed, enhance of the quality of decision making. We can anticipate changes, review biases, and adapt to new circumstances. Learning how to learn. This is so important for the continuous improvement. The organization have to learning, how to learn, construction, build a mechanism to learn continuous in an automated way. Cultivate self-awareness and other awareness, review opportunity for continuing improvement, improve transparency, traceability, and auditability. These are the potential benefits of the Industry 4.0 for the sustainability context. So we will have a disruptive innovation helping a continuous improvement. This is the key thing. Because in quality theory and the environmental theory management system, we have the logic of continuous improvement. Continuous improvement, we avoid radical modifications. We prefer a small modification continuously instead a radical one. But in this way, with help with Industry 4.0, we will have disruptive innovation helping continuous improvement. Okay, so what the path between quality management systems or integration management systems to quality management systems or integration management systems 4.0. This path is linked to the I4 technologies and what these technologies allow us to do in these systems. I4 provides 7 important tools and technologies to improve the QMS and EMS. Data science and statistics, for example, drive value through prediction, finding patterns, and generate viable models and solutions. The statistical, it's a value research for management systems and for quality environment and social management. Enable technologies related to the latest development and connectivity, like sensor, mobile devices, network. This kind of improve the inspections. This kind of improve the mechanism to detect fails. Another technology is big data, infrastructure for managing and analyze large data sets that arrive very fast in different formats. When you have sensors, mobile devices, networks generating information, the volume is very, very big. So it's necessary to obtain help from technology to identify, analyze this information. Another technology is blockchain. Permanent monitoring for allowing transactions to happen only if the quality or social and environmental objectives are met. You create a block situation in order to guarantee the desired characteristics in the productive process. Another one is in artificial intelligence. This allows support making complex decisions by informatic mechanisms and sophisticated solutions. Machine learning uses risks for decision making and also for forecasting, helping be a safe and quality tutor. This situation creates a new scenario where we new professionals with different profiles, with different abilities, and this is a challenge too, how to create this kind of professional in order to help to develop a sustainability, quality, environmental systems with this kind of technology. We have actually we have professionals specialists in informatics and other professional specialists in management systems. We need to form professional that can work with these two subjects. This is an interesting thing for the academy. And the neural network and deep learning used for forecasting and complex pattern recognition. You can have a pattern, and this pattern can be identified for the devices, and this element the machine learning, the artificial intelligence, and so you have a complex system working in order to contribute to the quality environment and social systems, and for the sustainability 4.0. Here we have a picture show the evolution of the management systems. At the beginning, we have only the quality control, focus on product, and after we had the quality and assurance and fucking process and product, and after total quality management, TQM, focus on companies, process and products. After that, we have with the contribution of Industry 4.0, the quality 4.0. So we insert in this equation interconnectivity, integration, big data, as I told you in the last slide. And the focus on this system is customers, suppliers, company, process, and product. And more recently, we are running to the ENS 4.0. This is problem one of the most important objects to study in the recent times, because this joined the no management systems with the recent technology from Industry 4.0, and we will have a new reality with more productivity, more quality, more benefits to the environmental and for the people. So If an organization wants to do more with traditional sustainability, we can use the I 4.0 concept. We can help achieve this goal, providing ways to accelerate the rationalization of a process. Intelligence to production process, and can improve the conditions of the sustainability by increasing energy efficiency, reducing production costs, promoting greater connectivity, reducing environmental impacts, among other things. This is, I can see now, the beginning of the new reality. We still learning to work with these possibilities. So the concept of sustainability 4.0 is a strategy to support achieving a state of sustainability. It's a way to achieve the sustainability through intelligent technologies to meet a balanced development of economic, environment, and social demands. So it's the use of I4 technologies to guarantee the balance of economic, environment, and social aspects. We had our research, my team and I, my research team and I, on the 30 most cited papers in Scopus publishing during the last 5 years. So recent papers and the most cited. So is the paper that most influenced the literature, the new researchers, even the enterprise. And we tried to find in these papers the news, the futures of the sustainability 4.0. The title of the paper was Striding Toward Sustainability, a framework to overcome challenging and explore opportunity through Industry 4.0. Beside my team, we have the Professor Ryan Jackson for Sweden and Professor Fernando Celso de Campos from Brazil. The main objective of this article is to propose a framework to develop sustainability 4.0 in sectors of the triple helix. These sectors are government, organization, and academy. The framework consists of a benchmark of the policies and initiatives from the science technology scenario in sustainability 4.0 in the outer experience. This is an important thing because we had found information on the scientific paper, the third most cited scientific paper, and also in the patent platform and the reports, enterprise reports, and the other sources. In this study, we had identified the following challenges for the development of the sustainability 4.0. One of the most important challenge is the high cost for modernization, adaptation of the structures and intelligent technology. Money is always a problem, but when the important actor, the important players like governments and big enterprise are interested in a subject, they apport money to develop it. The another challenge is lack of company know-how and qualified human capital in this subject. As I told you in a few minutes ago, the the new professional need to have specific profile, specific skills to work to potentialize the results of the Sustainability 4.0. Another challenge is supply chain mismatch. We have the pressuppose that the supply chain have the good communication, the good product flow, but this is not the reality all the time. Another challenge is divergence of objectives between sustainability and I 4.0. We can join these two subjects, but they have their specific characteristics. And in these specific characteristics, some of them are synergical, and other is antagonists, dissonance. So we need to study more this subject and develop research about these subjects jointly and try to solve these incompatibilities. Another of obvious challenges is related to the lack of infrastructure. The public infrastructure, the organization infrastructure, and the technological embedded in the products. There are many challenges to be overlooked. For organizational alignment is another challenge, because the enterprises in one time is see the sustainability Industry 4.0 as completely different and opposite things. And they need to begin to see these subjects as a complementary. So we identify some opportunity for research. Identify the impact of the integration between sustainability and 4.0 in the supply chain. It's an important subject. Proposing strategies to integrate sustainability with the I 4.0. Integrating risk management with the sustainability 4.0. This is very important. The last version of the management certifiable management system, all of them because of the HLS model, contain the items related to the risk management. So it's impossible nowadays not consider the subject in any things in enterprise. Proposing new models for sustainable production process using technology for Industry 4.0. There are many models proposed in literature, but these proposals are generals. I think from this moment we need to customize these models and develop new ones for a specific sector, for specific activities. So there are many opportunities to study here. Identify and assessment the impact of implementing I 4.0 in TDL. Identify sustainability 4.0 contributions to the government, industry, and the people. This is some opportunity to research in this field. In this paper, as I told you, our goal is to propose a framework to develop sustainability in a general way. For this, we use the triple helix and Triple Helix is structured by academy, government, and organization. To propose a guideline for each one this player, we stood a scientific scenario on sustainability 4.0. In the scientific scenario, we stood the state of the art in scientific literature, major contributions from the top university author, major studies on the theme, the most cited, scientifically developed challenging opportunity. On the other hand, we also studied the technical scenario through the government effort and policies, industrial initiatives, and patents and innovation. With the join of this scenario and the author expertise, we proposed a framework based on Triple Helix model. So the Triple World consider a guideline for the government, for the organization, and for the academy. This is not a system, a complex system, and in a format, a final format. It's only a start to provocating other studies. So it's the begin considerations to the government, organization, academy, from that scenario, that scientific scenario and the technical scenario. For the government, we have some propositions. Instituting a national program for the technological and sustainable development of industry. In this column, we have the relationship with the government of the other player. To do this, of course, we will have the organization initiatives. So this is a proposition for the government with the contributions of the organizations. Another proposition is instituting a national plan to develop social connective using intelligent technology. This is ideas, this is propositions, as I told you, is benchmarking from the important countries, enterprises, research institutions, and authors that we study in that referential, technical and scientific one. Improving the quality of life by monitoring air quality, noise pollution, using intelligent remote sensing. It's not an interligated system, but these are isolated initiatives. But when you consider them in an aggregate way, you will have the beginning of a sustainability 4.0 system in a general way. Developing plans for agricultural development, solid waste management, reduction for factor pollution, and increasing energy efficient using I4.0 technologies. Financing projects for development of intelligent technology infrastructure that take advantage of renewable energy for sustainable development. So, of course, it is obvious that every country in the world should finance the studies and initiatives to renewable energy development. Fostering sustainability 4.0 in civil construction through tax incentives. It's also obvious, mainly in the construction industry. It's a dangerous industry in terms of pollution, environmental impacts. It's logical to give to the players of this industry benefits to develop solutions for reduce the environment and social impact. Creating a startup financial program to develop intelligence technology that ensure the physical integrity of urban and rural works. There are many solutions in mobile and laptops and other devices that can facilitate the waste management, the truckers, roads, and many other solutions that involves startups, small enterprises. It's an important initiative. Making it easier for organizations to acquire intelligence structures and technologies. It's important for every government facilitate the importation of solutions, technological solutions for the many players in your country. The second element in the triple helixes is organization. And our suggestion procedures to this player is creating systems with intelligent technologies to improve motor vehicle traffic and reduce CO2 emissions. Of course, this is a complex, but a solution that involves the three elements of the triple helix. Use intelligent technology for the treatment and management of water facilities. This is technology that can help the municipal government, national governments in small countries to manage your facilities in general way, manage the water. Reducing the consumption of materials and energy resources through digitalization, cloud computing, and IoT. Of course, when you monitoring, acting in wastes in order to fix them, and when you create a program to inform the population about the problems due high consumption in the waste material, helped by technological solutions, the results are much better than the simple way. Improve the integration of society through collaborative network with the high capacity and the speed to exchange information in real time. The information is the key of everything in this contest, as I told you in the previous item. Implement strategies that enable organization alignment with Sustainability 4.0. The organization need to be strategic planning, their strategic planning, considering the Sustainability 4.0 in their goals, strategic goals, because only in this way they will, in the same time, achieve competitiveness and protect the world, the planet. Use intelligent technology to disinfect biologically contaminated materials. There are many enterprises, startups, study and create solutions for this kind of things. In our study, we identified many solutions like that. And so we need to give visibility to this solution, to this enterprise, and the communication it is, and the events like this is important in order to divulgate these studies and solutions. And the last one, the Academy, the last player in the triple helix. It's an important player to help develop Sustainability 4.0 in our world. Academy need to investigate new sources of clean energy with the help of I 4.0 Of course, these kind of things are in charge in many universities in the world, but we need much more. We need this in our world, in the most universities in the world. Developing research with EI.0 technology that enables sustainable management. Of course, the management system based on certified management system will run to the integrated filter, integrated not only among the management systems, but between management systems and sustainability. So I think the future is closer, and this future is related to sustainability 4.0. Prospecting and establishing partnership between university and organizations that are advancing in research in 2.0 and sustainability. Developing strategies and tools to integrate sustainability in 2.0. When I talk, strategies can be, of course, strategies related to the management, enterprise goals, and also tools, electronic technological tools, because in academy, the academy is an important source of information about the technological development. And the last one, proposal models, tools, and initiatives for the development of know-how and human capital for sustainability 4.0. Maybe this is the most difficult thing to be done, because after develop the technological, after developing the management solution, we will need professionals that have competences developed for acting in this scenario. This is an important thing. It's a thing that the academy can contribute in many ways, in a much stronger way. So this is our study where we identify challenges, identify opportunities, and we did some suggestion, and we propose guidelines to develop sustainability 4.0 through the integrated management system and the industry 4.0. Of course, we need to work much more in order to adjust the work together among this system, but it is the beginning steps, and this is why I had to present to you. I would like to thank our financiers, studies, FAPESP, the Foundation of São Paulo, CNPq, it's a national foundation to support research in Brazil, and CAPES is the same thing. I would like to thank them. This is reference that I used in this presentation, and I thank you for audience. I'm available for discourse, and I'm looking forward to hear your opinions, ideas, and anything else. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Otávio, for your excellent presentation. And now you have a short period of discussion. Who have questions, please raise the hand. Some questions? No questions? First question is always more difficult. After is normal. The first? No? I can. Professor Otávio, you talk about the risk of disruptive innovation that helps innovation improvement. It happens in the product. Let's talk about innovation. Innovation is in quality in developing countries is in quality process, but in developed countries is quality of product. This helps economies of countries. And what do you think about this? Must Portugal and Brazil control quality in the product instead of quality in the process to achieve better economy? What do you think?
This interesting question, Professor Gilberto. But I think nowadays, with the globalization, to have a big enterprise, international enterprise, in almost all countries in the world. So, for example, we have plans of the most important and biggest enterprise in the world. So when this kind of enterprise come to here, they bring it together their management systems. Despite this enterprise here in Brazil or here in Portugal, they have the same management system in the developing countries. And they send these professionals to have courses in the metrics. So I think the knowledge is spread mainly in the big ones. The problem, in my point of view, is related to the small one enterprise and medium and small ones, because this kind of enterprise don't have the opportunity to exchange knowledge with the matrix, the other plants in the other countries. So this is the challenge. When you think only in the quality, in the product quality, it's a problem because the price to pay for a quality product only, it's much bigger. You need to think in quality and process. And when I talk in quality, I talk in environment and process, and awareness with social. I think we need to go one more step and stop only to talk about quality. I think we really need to talk integrated management system. And I always talk with the quality, environment, and social things when I talk about improvement, about process. As I told in my presentation, I think the Industry 4.0 arrived to contribute to spray the sustainability to the enterprise. And I think in a short period of time, you will have a surprise the contribution of these technologies. In order, we will see small and medium enterprise developing sustainability in a better way. I don't know if it is an optimist view, but I really hope this happens in a short period of time. And mainly the small and medium enterprise starting really to develop sustainability with help to Industry 4.0 technology.
Okay, thank you. Any question? No, it's easier. Luís, não tens som? Luís, não tens som? Luís? Luís?
Luís?
Não tens som?
Ele não tá, ele tirou o fone, eu acho.
Luís?
Luís?
Luís? Não tens som? Som? Luís?
I don't know. Maybe he talking with another person.
Luís?
I think he talked with another person out of the conference, no?
Another question? Another question? No? No. I have another question for Professor OTÁVIO about sustainability. What you said in your presentation, it's necessary to reducing the consumption of material and energy resources. But what do you think about product lifetime that is less known when you compare with old products? For example, washing machines or dishwasher. Lifetime is less nowadays, and waste or scrap grows. It is allowed in France that product lifetime is less than 10 years is forbidden. It is depend of product, but what do you think about this?
This is a trade-off nowadays. In the past, the product was projected to during many years, and nowadays the life cycle is very short. But with sustainability, this thing is changing, I think, because the idea in sustainability is to have a long life cycle and based on a circular economy. No, you will have a product during much more, and at the end of its life, their components, as materials, will be reused in another cycle. This is what we call circularity, no? The circular flow. So we can shift this thinking in our head, in our enterprise. The materials, we will have a long life, and the economy is running to servitization. We will change. We no more buy a product, and instead of it, buy a service. When you do this, we can promote in a better way the circularity. In this impact deeply the life cycle for products. So I think we had in the past a long life cycle. Nowadays it's short, but I think in the middle price we will have a long life cycle again when you think the product can come back to the flow of the circular of economy.
It's okay. We have more 3 minutes for another question. Is another question?
The problem is, it's almost lunchtime now. This is the problem.
This is lunchtime. It's true. Okay. You finish the first keynote speaker presentation, and thanks again to Professor Otávio for excellent presentation. And you finish now to lunchtime. Thank you.
I thank you all. Many thanks for invitation me. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much.
So I would also like to thank you on behalf of the organization. I myself and Professor Gilberto, Professor Matias, Karina Pimentel, and João Reis, we are very honored to have you here, Professor Otávio. And my role now is to invite you to join us in the afternoon. We will be having Joana Lowentunes at 2 o'clock. She will be giving us the second session in terms of keynote speaker, and it's about communication science and the challenges for the future. Because we believe that, as Professor Otávio mentioned, that the academy cannot be closed anymore. So we need to communicate outside our borders, and our connections with the industry need to be tighter. So please join us in the afternoon. See you with this link at 2 o'clock. Okay, so have a good lunch break. So expect to see you in 1.5 hours. Okay, 90 minutes for lunch break. Many thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
A história do Departamento de Economia, Gestão e Engenharia Industrial e Turismo escreve-se com um portfólio notável nas áreas do ensino, da investigação, da cooperação com a sociedade e da internacionalização. As 4 áreas do Departamento, que se interligam entre si, têm conduzido a sua oferta formativa a patamares elevados de qualidade, contando-se as suas médias de entrada entre as mais elevadas da Universidade de Aveiro e do país. Também a produção científica e a cooperação com instituições nacionais e internacionais fizeram do Departamento uma instituição fortemente respeitada e internacionalizada, com excelente reputação pelo mundo fora.
O sonho nasceu da vontade de produzir e fornecer combustíveis de alta qualidade a preços low cost. Guiados pela coragem, inovação e competitividade, traçamos o nosso plano passo a passo em direção ao futuro. 12 anos depois, estamos cá para lhe contar a nossa história. Desenvolvemos o que começou com apenas 2 postos de combustível e hoje a Prio conta com mais de 250 postos, 750 funcionários e 2 milhões de clientes mensais. Com um crescimento de 22% ao ano e 1.100 milhões de euros em vendas, conquistamos 10% de cota no mercado português. Ao longo destes anos, expandimos a nossa estrutura e construímos a fábrica de biodiesel mais sustentável da Península Ibérica, onde quase 100% da produção é feita a partir de óleos alimentares usados. Através da nossa fábrica, fornecemos alguns dos grandes operadores da Europa. Construímos também o parque de tanques para armazenamento de combustível e abastecemos 30% do mercado norte de Portugal através do terminal de combustíveis de Aveiro. Atualmente existem mais de 8.000 empresas que utilizam o nosso cartão frota, usufruindo de descontos especiais e de um portal dedicado que permite aos clientes monitorizar os consumos em tempo real. Desafiamos o setor a ser sustentável, inaugurando o primeiro ponto para carregamento de veículos elétricos e hoje a Prio tem mais de 180 pontos de carregamento elétrico e cerca de 1.900 revendedores de gás. Sempre com vontade de melhorar e de inovar, criamos ao longo dos anos uma vasta gama de produtos e de serviços para os nossos clientes. Pensando no seu bem-estar, criamos ainda a Prio Pharma, uma área especializada na venda de medicamentos não sujeitos à receita médica, e a Prio Go, uma aplicação que permite pagar o combustível através do smartphone. Na Prio, produzimos, transformamos e distribuímos combustível de alta qualidade e é isso que nos permite ter preços extremamente competitivos e acessíveis. Agora, queremos continuar a crescer e continuar a levar a nossa energia a todos os portugueses. Faz parte desta energia.